Morning, everybody. I am back in Virginia. Had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Got to visit with some friends in San Francisco. Little impromptu trip. Now we are back in Virginia. Okay, today's lesson number 102. I share God's will for happiness for me. I share God's will for happiness for me. You do not want to suffer. You may think it buys you something, and may still believe a little that it buys you what you want. Yet the belief is surely shaken now, at least enough to let you question it, and to suspect it really makes no sense. It has not gone as yet, but lacks the roots that once secured it tightly to the dark and hidden secret places of your mind. Today we try to lose its weakened hold still further, and to realize that pain is purposelessness, without a cause and with no power to accomplish anything. It cannot purchase anything at all. It offers nothing and does not exist. And everything you think it offers is lacking in existence, like itself. You have been slave to nothing. Be you free today to join the happy will of God. For several days, we will continue to devote our practice periods to exercises planned to help you reach the happiness God's will has placed in you. Here is your home, and here your safety is. Here is your peace, and here there is no fear. Here is salvation. Here is rest at last. Begin your practice periods today with this acceptance of God's will for you. I share God's will for happiness for me, and I accept it as my function now. Seek this function deep within your mind, for it is there, awaiting but your choice. You cannot fail to find it when you learn it is your choice, and that you share God's will. Be happy, for your only function here is happiness. You have no need to be less loving to God's Son than He whose love created Him as loving as Himself. Besides these hourly 5-minute rests, pause frequently today to tell yourself that you have now accepted happiness as your one function. And be sure that you're joining with God's will in doing this. Lesson 102. I share God's will for happiness for me. Me too. I love this one. Okay, let's bring through our beloved Magdalene. Violet flame light going on this one. Oh. Greetings, beloved ones. As God created and manifested all that exists, it was done with an act of love so profound, so vast, that God was granting all beingness the ability to experience what it is to love, what it is to create. A sharing so deep and so vast, so profound, that it was done with love, and it was done with happiness, and it was done with joy. And what was created was a holy countenance, a holy aspect of creation. And each being, beloveds, is a fulfillment of this act of creation. For you to connect with the aspect of self, you need only look towards your happiness. Look for what it is that you are grateful for in your lives. And what you can find is that there is gratitude to be found in each and every instance. Gratitude for life, gratitude for breath, gratitude for love, gratitude for the generosity that God has bestowed upon us through this very act of creation. You yourself are an embodiment of the creativity and the love that God is. So, in fulfillment of this exercise today, beloveds, know that your one function is indeed happiness. Happiness is found in unmaking all of the beliefs and all of the feelings and all of the emotions that have led you to experiencing anything other than pure joy. For in an instance when you find yourself caught in feeling guilt or shame, feeling that another has somehow persecuted you, that another is to blame for the circumstances of your life, find instead gratitude. For this is being brought to you as a lesson to redirect your course so that you come back to the truth of you. You come back to the truth of your life. You come back to the truth of the magic that you are. If you could look upon each circumstance and each existent moment as something that says, there is more that is available for you, beloved one. Try looking over here. If you could let yourself to the opposite of everything that you have done, if you have always turned to the right, indeed turn to the left. If you have always said no, indeed find yourself saying yes. And on the contrary, if you have always found yourself saying yes, see what it would be like to say no. If you have always been upset, see what it would be like to find forgiveness. If you have always been mad, see what it would be like to find joy and gratitude. If you have always been frustrated, see what it would be like to find peace. Let things be opposite than the way that you have always known them to be, beloveds. And in these opposite extremes, you may indeed find the truth that you seek, the love that you seek. For happiness is yours, it is your birthright. For you to allow yourselves to find it, to find this sense of joyousness, to find this sense of peace, is indeed a gift that was bestowed upon you at the moment of creation. So look for and find, beloveds, that which you truly seek, which is the truth of you, the truth of all beingness. And in it you will find joy, and in it you will find love, a love of self that is gracious, a love of self that brings life. Here you will find your miracles as you shift from a perspective that is fear to one that is love. For that is the embodiment of all beings. Allow yourself to see the love. Allow the miracle to be revealed. And allow yourself to know that your function is indeed of being happy. Find that happiness and share that happiness, beloveds. And know that our blessings are with you always. In all that you do, in all that you think, all that you speak, and all that you are. With the will of God, will yourself to see and find and experience your own happiness, beloved ones. For that is indeed your salvation and your truth. We love you. We will speak with you again. Whew. Oh, look, the violet flame is back. You're welcome. Love, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.